What's up, everybody? My name is Dennis, aka Mr. Motherfucking 808, and I'm going to show you guys how to sample any audio from YouTube, Spotify, any website, any sound on your computer directly into FL Studio. This is a blank session in FL. I haven't added anything to it yet. The first thing you're going to do is you need to have an audio interface that has loopback. 90% of audio interfaces on the market today, even the cheaper ones, have this feature. This is my audio interface software for the SSL12. Down here on the right side, you'll see a setting here that says loopback source. You click it, and in my case, I go to playback 1 and 2. Normally it's on none, but you switch it to 1, 2. You could also use 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever your heart desires, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to use playback 1 and 2. Once that is enabled, you go into FL Studio and you add Edison to whatever mixer channel you want. I set up on channel 1 sampler here, and I'm going to go ahead and go down, and we're going to add Edison in. And now that you have Edison in here, the very first thing you want to do before you set up any other settings is up here at the top right. You'll see this speaker icon. You want to click it and make sure it's muted. Otherwise, when you go to play the audio from YouTube or wherever your source is coming from, it's going to probably make your ears bleed and it's going to double over. So make sure you mute that first. After that, you're going to come up here to the top right of your mixer channel that you have Edison loaded into, and you're going to click this right here. And for me, I'm going to go down to loopback L, loopback R. Yours might be titled something different, but it will have loopback in the title. So hit loopback, and now you can see that's enabled here. Then we're going to reopen Edison again, and you're going to change a couple settings. You want to make sure that this section right here says on input. The next section shows how much time is going to be allotted for you to sample. I usually pick 10 minutes for mine. Once that's set, you're basically all ready to go other than one last setting here. Down on the sampler for mixer channel 1 or whichever one you choose to put Edison into, you're going to want to make sure that this button right here, ARM disk recording, is enabled. Once that's enabled, it will glow red. From there, we hit this button right here. It says it's recording. It's not recording yet because it's waiting to get audio from YouTube or another source. I'm going to go ahead and sample a record that I produced. This is on my YouTube channel. That way I don't have to worry about any copyright infringement, anything like that. All we're going to do is press play. We go back to FL Studio, and you can see it's already recording the audio straight into the Edison sampler.
My mom smokes weed. Yours probably does too. With that in mind, purchase a beat from Madness.
This is a beat I produced 10 years ago. I'll let it run for about another 10-15 seconds, and then I'll say some more. I love this beat. Whenever you're done recording the sample, you just hit stop. Then of course you go and stop YouTube or Spotify or whatever you're getting your sample from. And just like that, you have the audio now inside Edison. You can hit play. And the great thing about doing it this way is it records at the highest quality possible. Yes, I know there are tools out there like YouTube, MP3 downloader, and all this type of horse shit, but it's better to go about doing it this way because those plugins that you can get from the internet, they tend to be a little sketchy at times, and you don't want to mess around and get malware on your PC. You don't want bloatware, and honestly, half the time you use those, every couple of weeks or so, it won't work. It claims you need to update it. It claims you need to start paying for it. All that type of dog shit. So we're not doing none of that. Do it just like this if you have loopback. The only difference between how I set it up and how you may need to set it up is you need to figure out what type of audio interface you're using. Get on Google and find out how to enable loopback on your specific device. Other than that, everything else is exactly the way I explained on this video. And once you have your sample, you can cut it up inside Edison, of course. You could also drag it from Edison. I meant to set Edison to stay on top. It keeps disappearing. It's driving me crazy. Okay, that's frustrating. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Usually I could just open my fucking playlist and allow it to drop in. Why is it fucking hiding itself? Let's just detach it. We'll set it for detached. That's what I meant to do at the beginning of the video, so I wouldn't have to be dealing with this horse shit in the middle of trying to show you guys. But of course, you can drag it into your playlist just like that. And now that you have it here, you can cut it up in here. You can cut it up in Edison. Of course, it'll play back. And this is where you could also extract the stems. So you can left click up here and you can hit extract stems from sample, and you could set it to do vocals, bass, etc. I don't have any vocals in here, so I'm just going to keep it with instruments, drums, and bass. I'm going to go ahead and hit that extract button. Depending on how fast your PC is, this process can take anywhere from a few seconds to several minutes. It'll be done any moment, and I feel like I may as well just show you guys how to extract the stems so we could do this tutorial in a 2-for-1 banger, right? Got you sampling in FL Studio now directly from YouTube or any source, and we also got you set up so you can turn that sample into stems. It mutes the top one, which was my original sample, and now we have the stems, the drums, the bass, and the instruments. We'll mute the other two, play the instruments by themselves. Say you just want to hear the drums by themselves. And then we got the bass. No vocals on this track. But that is how you take any audio from any source, use loopback to sample it straight into FL Studio via Edison. I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to be doing more tutorials just like this one in the future. I have noticed over the years of making music, there are so many people on YouTube that are doing their best to give you tutorials and help you out, but a lot of them you cannot trust. They are giving you bad information. And I finally got to the point where I felt like enough is enough. I'm going to start putting tutorials just like this on my YouTube channel. And I promise you, every time you see a tutorial on my channel, it is deadly accurate. With that said, do me a favor, hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. Much love, everybody. Be good, never bad. Stay happy, never sad. I'm out this muff.